Sai Ram.
We are really eager to know a lot of stories from you, but the first question I want to ask you is, how did you first ever come to Swami? What is your very first connection to him? Please talk us through it.
Maybe it's not me. I would start with the story of my father. He comes from a very remote village in Odisha where people pray in his village to the Lord Narasimha. And he has always been a devotee of Lord Narasimha. When he was in his 17 years of age, he was in college, he heard about Swami, and something about Swami pulled him towards him, and he decided that he wants to see Swami. So in the year 1973, he went for the summer course and he saw Swami. He heard about Swami's what teachings, his values, and from that day he became the devotee of Swami. Once he came to know Swami, he tried to introduce Swami to everyone. That you won't, like, we have known about Krishna, we have known about Rama, but we have never had the chance to see him. But here we have the living God. So don't lose this opportunity. See this living God. Let's go to Puttaparthi. Let's see him. So when I was born, I think my family was already a devotee of Swami. My father, my mother, my grandparents, everyone around our relatives have started to believe in Swami and his miracles. So when I was born, I would be blessed to say that I was born into such family who already believed in Swami. So I think first maybe I saw him or Swami saw me was during my Annaprasanna. So my parents took me to Puttaparthi, and there they offered the kheer which I was supposed to have to Swami, and Swami took a little bit of it and just put it on my tongue. So I think maybe I don't have the memory of it, but I think that is maybe the first time I saw Swami and he must have seen me. I must be an old soul, but yes, that's the first time I saw him. When I was actually born in Odisha in the city of Baleswar. So there was a small temple near where we used to stay. And that temple, I would say that was Baba's mandir only. So my parents used to have the key of that mandir. So it was their duty, like they have to open it, they have to clean it up, and the bhajans will start every Sunday evening. So that was like a routine. So when I was born into the family, my mom used to say that you were a very silent child. Whenever I will keep you, you'll just sit there and keep on listening to bhajans. So I don't know that whether I was good or moms usually praise their kids, but something was there about bhajans that I never used to cry. So bhajans, the satsang, whatever the time it used to take, like I used to sit there, and I think I grew up in that environment. And also my parents were Balvikas gurus. So even though when I didn't know how to write an ABCD, I used to sit and listen to the shlokas, the stories which was taught during the Balvikas. And by nature, we used to attend the center bhajans, our local center bhajans. So bhajan was like a part of life. Even though I didn't go to school, maybe, but by hearing only, I started to sing 1-2 bhajan. Govinda Gopala Prabhu Giridhari. I think that is the first bhajan I learnt. And then my father got transferred from Baleswar to Cuttack. Then Cuttack, the Balvikas class was still going on. And the very interesting part of Balvikas class, what I think is, during the month of January, there are some competitions which happen, like Gita chanting or Shloka chanting. So that was very much like all the Balvikas kids from all the centers will gather. Even though we can say that it's a competition, but I don't know, Balvikas kids have never felt that as a competition. The gurus used to prepare you like that. Okay, you see, this is the God. They will show the photo of the God. Do you know what God? How we need to pray to that God? Then they will teach us the shloka. So the way the shlokas came into our life was not really about to remember the Sanskrit or in a very traditional way. It just came to us that, oh, Ganesha is there. How do you pray about Ganesha? So it is Vakratunda. He's got a big nose. So that's how our guru used to teach us. And behind every shloka, they used to tell us very beautiful stories. So it is always like shlokas, the picture of the God and the stories behind it. So that's how our childhood began. One thing I used to always think, and I think also I heard that from, if you know the actress Aishwarya Rai, like she was also a Balvika student, that it is only a Balvika student who has never seen Chandrakanta. We never got the chance because Sunday morning, every time we have to be there at the Balvika's class. So whatever other kids were doing, Balvika's kids at that time were either singing bhajans or listening to stories or learning something interesting, some games, some moral values. We were going through that path. And another nice thing about my childhood, I would like to say is the literatures which was published by Sri Sathya Sai Trust, the Balvika's small magazines. I think Sanatan Sarathis also was used to come in small magazines. I started reading with Balvikas because stories used to attract me. And the way they would have the puzzles, the crosswords. In other books, you'd find the crosswords or puzzles about animals or about worldly knowledge. But in the Balvikas, the crosswords were about moral values. Love is with some spaces, serve all. So they'll keep the space. And a child has to know that, love all, serve all. In that way, we used to always think, okay, love all, serve all. And my thing was like, I used to always reflect on it. I don't know, it was, my parents never used to say, but sometimes I used to think, there is this kid in my class. I don't like that girl or that boy. How can I love all and serve all? How can Swami so easily say it that you have to love all? Then I used to talk to Swami that, Swami, I know you want us to love all, serve all, but I can't love. I'm trying. I can serve, but loving will come slowly to me. I can love only 4 people in my life, which are my parents and my grandparents. But slowly I will try to love everyone. So maybe it is small steps, but at least whatever Swami used to teach, or everywhere we used to listen Swami's words through satsangs or through bhajans, it definitely had a big impact in our lives. In school also, I think every Balvika student must have felt a bit different than other kids. I'm not saying that all other kids are wrong. Everyone is good. But there is some difference in Balvika's kids. Like, at least we don't get scolded in school for our nails, because Sunday Balvika's classes, our teachers, our gurus used to see our nails and say that, are you clean or not? Come cutting your nails. So that's the first thing we used to do. So if Sunday the work is done, Monday we don't used to get any scolding from school also. So many good habits came through Balvikas to us. And today I notice, I have a daughter, I have a son. I notice that they can't sit at one place for more than 10 minutes or more than 30 minutes. But that time, I don't know, because we used to sit for a long time, there is a certain level of concentration which develops in everyone. Nobody knows that that has not been done actively. We are not doing any active meditation. But just sitting in one place, just listening to bhajans also, that I also feel that in itself is a meditation. We just don't need to close eyes or look at a deepam to focus and do meditation. Just sitting and thinking about God is also, I think it is a meditation in one form. And it helps you in a lot of way. It helped us, me to create a patience. A patience maybe a lot kids won't have at that age. It is very easy to take very quick decisions. But those values, the sitting, the silent sitting, the listening to bhajans, it creates a certain level of patience in you. Even in studies also, I think many Balvika students must have seen that they read better than other of their peers because of another habit which was introduced during that period of time. I don't know if it is there now or not, is writing Om Shri Sai Ram in Japakata. There was a Japam book and we had to write Om Shri Sai Ram, Om Shri Sai Ram. So writing Om Shri Sai Ram every day, 21 times, was also making you concentrate. That was another way of chanting Swami's name, that Ramanama we usually say that we need to do. And that also made us to practice and develop that mindfulness in us. So yes, Balvikas was a very beautiful time, and because of Swami, we had many opportunities to go to Puttaparthi, to celebrate in Balvikas programs. My parents every year used to go for Sevadal activities. August month, we know that they are scheduled, even if they will take me or not, because if I have exams, they will leave me with my grandparents, but they will never miss that chance. 21 days or 20 days, they will be there in Prasanthi, that period. Nobody can stop them. So every year, my parents used to go for Sevadal activities in Puttaparthi. So I think 2 times Odisha people, we are from Odisha, so I think twice we are have that opportunity to serve in Prasanthi. I think August month is a bit of a longer duration. I think there is also February month. I can't exactly remember, but yes, August month, every time my parents used to go over there. And sometimes if there are any special celebrations during World Conference, so that is like 2 times a year. One is during the Sevadal time, which is August, and then again we used to visit during the November month when the World Conference happens. And from Balvika's perspective, I think I was blessed, I would say, to have 2 beautiful opportunities to be in front of Swami. One was the International Balvikas Rally, which happened, I think, in the year 1998 or 1999, I can't exactly remember. I was in class 6 or 7. So Balvika students from all over India, all over the world had participated. It simply looked like the Republic Day parade we have in Delhi. So each state will showcase their own culture. And it was all done by Balvika kids. There was a very huge scale. And by Swami's grace, we got the opportunity, because in Odisha there are so many Balvika students. But to get pictures from that entire lot, so I would say that was Swami's blessings. Otherwise, I feel grateful that I could get the opportunity to get participated in the Balvikas rally. Even we didn't stay with our parents. There was a hall given us. We used to go with our Balvikas gurus. It was just like a camp. So we'll go with our Balvikas gurus. We'll stay there. We have to wake up at a certain time so that all the Balvika students from different states were given a chance to sit in front of the darshan line. And it was a very beautiful experience to walk. Swami will be, when that rally happened, I think that is that stadium in Prasanthi, where the cricket stadium is there. So the rally happened over there. So Swami would be sitting over there and we used to cross in front of him. So that was like a very thrilling experience oh Swami, we are from Odisha, we are carrying that banner, Swami bless us, Swami bless us. So that's what used to happen. So this, for a child who has always seen Swami from a parent's perspective, but directly having this opportunity also gives them a direct interaction that Swami is not only through your father, Swami is also yours also directly. So that connection is built. That because we always think that, oh, my father believes it. How can I know what he is? But things will happen in your life in which you know that it is not through your father. He is your father and mother in everything. He came to you directly. Your father was just a medium for you. So should not maybe think in that way. And yes, so that was one beautiful moment. And the second beautiful moment in my life would be, there was a drama which the Odisha Balvika students did, and the drama name was Salbega, saint in Odisha's history. So I had also participated in that one. Swami's blessing again. And Swami, after the program finished, there was a Lord Jagannatha performed by a small kid. So as you know, Swami, I think, has a weakness towards small Krishnas and small kids, that he will immediately materialize a gold chain and had put on that Lord Jagannath, that small kid's snake. And but witnessing that also, I think it's not a small feat. Many people, I think, haven't, like my child has not yet seen Swami. But seeing Swami to materialize something in his hand, putting on someone's, I can't imagine. I can't imagine how things happen. If he's not God, then who he is, who he is. And Swami also gave us lots of love by taking photographs with us. Unfortunately, I don't have that photograph with me. He stood with us. We had a photograph with him. He also, and next day also, he gave us a sari. I have that sari with me. I will definitely show it to you. And that was the first time, I think, I was able to touch his feet. The first Padadarshan of my life at of my class of standard 8. Yes.
So is that what was like a turning point? Like you felt that personal connection?
Yes.
Just seeing him in the
Physical
presence.
form.
So that energy was the one that gave you the thing.
Because most of the time it happens, like our parents introduce lot of things to us. So we know that, okay, my father said I need to do this. This thing said I need to do this. But when you see Swami and there is something happens within you, and you know that he's looking at you, he's there for you. So that's a very different experience. Another memory of during my Balvikas period was, there is a competition which happens, as I said to you, on center level. It happens, like let's say a district level. There is a competition which happens where different towns from different districts get connected, and they hold those competitions. That time what had happened was I had slowly started to do peek and speak. There is a competition named as peek and speak, or like something called as elocution. So you have to pick up a topic at the spot, give yourself like a 30 seconds or a 1 minute of time, and you have to speak on those topics. So I think I had started to speak on the public platform when I was in standard 3 or 4, maybe small 4 or 5 lines. But I used to go stand in front of Swami and used to deliver a speech. So there was a small, maybe during the time period, I developed a small ego that I can speak well. And if any topic is given to me, I have read so many of Swami's literature. I'm talking this, I'm at the age of standard 8 or 9. Because that time you are a bit big, and that ego level comes that I know everything what Swami has taught. I know every values. You give me any topic, I can at least speak to you about 4 lines about it. So that kind of ego, I think, had developed. But I didn't think that is ego. I thought that it was self-confidence. I knew a lot. So one time we went, and my guru told that, no, you are the one person who knows about, so you need to go and participate. And I was like, yes, I know that I can only go and speak. So I went, and that next day there was a competition. All the Balvika students are staying in one dormitory kind of thing. And there was like an air of confidence in me. I was like that, they are still reading and going through Swami's materials. I already know all these things. I was like, okay, you read. If you want to know anything, you can ask me. I will tell you. I have read all these things. So next day, the competition happened, and in front of me, many kids were picking up the topics, and they were reading it, then they were talking. And in my mind, I was thinking that I could have spoken this topic in a very nice manner. Could have delivered it in a very nice style. And then my turn came, and I picked up the topic, and that topic was sun. I have to speak about sun. I think sun, my 4-year-old kid can also speak 2 lines about sun. But that time, I know sun, I know a lot about it, and suddenly there was black in my mind. I couldn't think anything at all. I could not think. Nothing could come out of my mouth. And I was like, that what's happening? And I'm getting nervous. I'm telling myself, don't get nervous. You know this, you can do it. But no, not a single word or a letter came into my eyes. Nothing flashed. I just stood like a blank face. I know that I couldn't do it anymore. I bowed down before Swami and I came out. And then I went to my father and I started to cry. I said that Swami punished me. Swami punished me. My father like, what happened? Nah, I knew about this. I know everything about sun, but I could not speak. Then my father was like, no, Swami never punishes. He is our mother. He will never punish. He just only wants to let you know that maybe you know everything, but sometimes you have to think that you are not the doer. He is the doer. If you have gone with that belief that you are not speaking, whatever is coming out of your mouth, that is Swami only who wants to speak. Because you thought that you are going to speak, maybe Swami thought that no, you don't speak, I want to speak. When you let me to speak, that maybe the words could have come at that time. And then that was the first realization that any knowledge, any experience, any practice, nothing will work at the time if Swami does not want it. If he wants, even if you don't know how to write ABCD, something will come into you and you will start to write essays also. But if you are a great Pandit also, if you know everything also, if that grace is not there in you, you can't even speak a single word also. From your mouth also it won't come. So that was the lesson, I think. It came at the right time, I would say. Yes, I've never forgotten that lesson in my life till today. If you remember, I told you about Swami gave us a sari. So I just wanted to show you that this is the sari. When we're sitting in the darshan line, Swami came and gave us with his own hands. And after giving the sari, we also took pada namaskaram from him. And I also want to show you my father when he went for the 1973 summer course. Here is a photo with Swami, and he is here. A 17-year-old boy, the youngest among all the students who had come for the discourse. So that was the first time he saw Swami. So thankful to Swami for giving us all these opportunities. When I was in the class 12, I think I just had completed class 12. I went for my first Sevadal activity in Prasanthi. At that time, my father was the district president in Odisha of one of our districts called as Jagatsinghpur. So I thought there might be a bit of a privilege because my father is a district president. I would definitely get to do Sevadal in the Kulwant Hall. There was a small greed inside me. But my father is kind of a very impartial person, and he was like that, no, you have been selected from Odisha Sevadal. You go over there, see who is your team leader, you follow what activity is given to you. I was like that, okay, that's fine. Everybody must have known me that I am his daughter. And I was a bit happy about it that this is the first time and I'm going to serve in Kulwant Hall. So we went over there and Sevadal were given places where they had to stay during their Sevadal service. The accommodations were provided, and next day we came to know that who is our team leader. So when I went to a team leader, there was an auntie who was very nice, and we were a couple of ladies under her. And along with me, there was also another girl who was also like a college student, and we two were among the youngest among that group. So auntie told us, where our service we have to do. Now I know we don't know. Then we have to go and do it in the South Indian canteen. I said, South Indian canteen. Then I thought, okay, South canteen. Maybe we have to serve food. Then we said, no, we don't have to serve food because there is a lot of people over there and we don't have the experience that we can serve so much of people and we don't know how to do it. So the thing which we can do it which does not need experience is cleaning the utensils. And I was like that, cleaning utensils. Okay, no issues. Then we went to clean the utensils. Have never cleaned, like I have only cleaned my own plate in my own home. I've never touched any other people's leftover plates in my home. But this time, because Swami has given us, and we're like, okay, let's go and clean it. It was really awkward at first, but slowly we were trying to do. But seeing our efficiency, they thought that they are not better suited to do this work also. They are not good in this work also. So we were thinking that this work is not for us, and they were thinking that this are so they are not good enough that they can't do even this work also. So let them send to North Canteen. So North Canteen, our job was to peel the onions. Okay, so I don't know if anyone has peeled onions or cut onions. So there was huge amount of like a sack of onions. So you have to peel them, you have to put it in a machine, and you have to move that machine so that it cuts those onions. Standing beside those onions, even though I'm not cutting it myself, I was so much of tears, I was crying. And after that, you do that work again, you have to go after, because the food preparation is finished, you have to go and stand to hand over the plates. Whoever is coming to have food, you have to hand over the plates. So the work was not finishing, and I was getting worried that why Swami gave us this work, that we are young people, we could have done better in the Kulwant hall. And also they used to give some preference, like who knows English, bit of English, okay, you can come to the Kulwant hall. We know English also. So why this cleaning of dishes and why this onions cutting? Don't we deserve something good? Then again, I think I was a bit of a single child and also a bit of a pampered. I again ran to my father that why you are not putting me in some good groups? You are a district president, you have that power. Can't you talk to some auntie and put me in some other group? And then he was like, do you know why Swami likes Odisha people? I said that he likes Odisha people? No, yes, he really loves Odisha Sevadal. I said, why he loves? Because Odisha people, they don't differentiate between which is good work or which is bad work. Odisha people can work the same honesty and same devotion in security or in cooking or in the darshan line. With the same devotion and love, they will clean the toilets also. So that devotion they have seen, they will never shy away from doing any dirty or any which is where many people won't like to clean toilets. And especially during the World Conference time, where there is so much of rush, and you always have to maintain the cleanliness everywhere. So in that way, Swami has a special maybe a grace coming to people who don't differentiate between any which work is very higher or which work is lower. So if Swami has given you something, just do that diligently. Then that was another change. I think along with Swami, my father might have been given me a guiding principle, like a guardian. Actually, he did his work as a guardian to how to interpret Swami's word, how to interpret what activities are being done around us, and what is the purpose behind it. It is the Sevadal people who actually go. It is never about choosing what we want to do. It is about choosing what needs to be done. How can we be helpful in Swami's mission? So that should be the priority. You may be polishing the shoes, you may be keeping the shoes, or you may be cleaning the toilets, or you may be giving a speech in the Kulwant hall. But every activities, nothing is less or nothing is more. Every single thing is Swami's activity. So that was another big lesson which I learned, that just do your work and offer it to Swami. About the photo I shared of my father sitting with Swami, I want to share that story with you. So, when my father came to know about Swami, he was very much interested to go to Swami. But his father didn't believe in Swami. So, when he asked money from his father that I want to purchase a train ticket, he was like, that, why should I give you? Who is that person? Why you need to go? They're like, he is God. Who told you he's God? God is here. Why you need to go and see him and you need to spend so much of money? It is not only train ticket, right? The food also you have to buy, where you are going to stay, what you will do. Nobody is there. Then there was one person who is currently actually staying in Puttaparthi. He is a lecturer over there in Puttaparthi's college. So that time he was in Odisha, and he was a lecturer in one of the colleges in Odisha. So my father knew him, and he told that let us go together. So they both somewhat from the friends and asking his mom, because mothers will give. Father will be a bit strict on this, but he asked something from his mother and his mom gave, and he collected the money and they went on the train journey, which was from Odisha to Bangalore. It was kind of like 2 days to go through the train. When they reached, it was very nice. He saw Swami in the darshan line, and the discourse also started. But I think after 1 or 2 days of discourse, the Bangalore weather and food did not suit him, because we came from Odisha and Bangalore food was curd and sambar and rice. He was not used to those kind of food, and being a little, maybe he was a mama's boy or maybe Odisha's boy, he couldn't that he went bit sick, and he was so much sick that he could not lift up. He was in the room. One day he used to come, and then Swami used to ask, where is that boy? Why he didn't come? Then he called his sister at that time, that do you know what happened to that boy? Now he's sick. Now let's go and see what happened to him. So Swami himself came to my father, the room he was in, and he was sleeping. Then Swami told that, then no, not Swami. Swami's sister told that, is he alive or dead? Then hearing this, my father fluttered his eyes, that Swami, Swami, and he just wanted to, and he never believed that Swami would come to his room. So during the discourse, Swami noticed that one of the boy wasn't there. And he called his sister and asked that, do you know where that boy is? And then the students were sitting, or one of the roommate of my father told him that Swami is very sick. He is very ill and he's not well and he's sleeping in his room. And Swami himself went to his room. When he saw my father, his sister was also along with him and asked, is he alive or dead? Hearing that, my father felt that he will lose this opportunity to see Swami, because Swami has come, and each day missing, not seeing Swami also, he was feeling that he's such at a loss. He came from such a long way and he's not able to see Swami. So when Swami was standing and he heard that someone is talking in this way, he tried to open his eyes and he was like that, Swami, Swami. Then Swami is like that, you rest, you take rest. Swami is here only. Don't worry. You'll surely get well. And saying this, he asked someone bring some water. He put vibhuti in that water, like, I give this boy to drink. And I think after drinking that water in one day, he recovered. And at the end of the discourse, they all gathered around Swami. My father was very excited in that day, and he bought a very big garlands. I think all the students were bringing. Bangalore had such beautiful flowers. I think he was talking that it was the garland was, I think the height was more than Swami's height. So when he put on Swami, like the garland was like overflowing and it was such thick. Swami will immediately put it and take it out and give it for the student if they want to preserve it and take it back to their own home. And the photo which I shared, it was taken around during that time, that after the discourse, everyone was sitting around Swami, talking with him, and the photo was taken at that time. When I was finished my college and I did engineering, I went to job, I got married. Because I was away from my hometown, I didn't had the chance to go to any bhajans or find any centers. Life became very busy. And those Swami's teachings and values were there with us, but that disconnect happened in my life. Things were going, progressing. I came to Melbourne. My father used to always ask that, don't you have a center over there? Did you try to go and see if there are any bhajans happening? And I was like that, why they will do in Melbourne and where will I find all these things? That was, I would say that maybe lazy, or maybe Swami intentionally didn't want or wanted to see that gap and wanted to see that how I'm doing or what. But somehow I Googled and I found that there are some centers in around in Melbourne, and I messaged. That locality I was staying was in, I think my parents had come because I had just delivered my baby, and they had come and they wanted to attend bhajan somewhere. And they were after me that connect with someone. And then I think I messaged Sister Asha, and I also messaged someone, I don't remember brother's name, who was from Hoppers Crossing. So they told us that in Hoppers Crossing, every Thursday the bhajans happen. So I told my husband that you go and drop my parents. They want to attend bhajans, let them attend. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm busy. I can't go. So they went and they were like, that is so nice. The bhajans are happening. It is so beautiful. They also asked us to do aarti of Swami. We did the aarti also. Such opportunities being given here. Why don't you also go? And I was like that, yes, I will go. I will go. But life is always busy for everyone. But the moment I think that word resonates a lot when Swami says, you take one step towards me, I will take 1,000 steps towards you. So maybe I had to take that one step. So my first step was coming to the Windhamel Center for Bhajans. And the bhajans, Swami's photo, people around you, it was like something, I would say, that a person who had gone into coma or maybe a memory loss, those old memories will start to flash in front of you. That how you felt when you were in Swami's presence, how you felt that when you're going to Balvikas, how you felt, like what was that feeling you had when you were sitting in bhajans, lost in bhajans, crying for Swami. Where did you lose that? That being busy in life, we lose so much of time, and that will always be a regret, that why didn't I start looking for him? Why didn't I start looking where I can connect with him? It is, everyone can say that, oh, Swami is everywhere, why you need to search for everything? But even the light to show is power of brightness. We need to switch on that plug. We need to press that button on also. So maybe that button is a bhajan, or maybe the button is the service activity which you do. Then only I think the light bulbs brightens. So Swami is everywhere there, but because I'm not that great soul, or for me to get in touch with him or to remember him, his miracles, his divinity, I need to switch on that bulb or switch on that switch. Power on that switch. And that power on was for me was bhajans, attending center activities, and slowly I could feel that what I had lost. We always, when we are in problems, we always try to think of solutions. Definitely solutions or trying to work is very important, but the work which we do is always with a stress or an anxiety. But when you come into Swami's circle, you know that you have to find the solution, but you're always happy that, oh, my father is there with me. I won't be in a problem. I just have to find the solution. Swami will take care of me. He knows, he will put me here or there. But things will happen, and things will happen without any stress. So, yes, that's what I think everyone should have, that connection with whoever divinity they love, being connect with them. When we started coming to bhajans, my daughter, my husband used to also come with me. But then I had a thought in my mind that my entire life, the way I am now, it could be because of my father, and definitely the source of everything is Swami. But the road which was created is definitely Balvika's classes. Without those classes, the school may teach you moral values, but how to walk on that road of moral values, it is only the Balvikas who taught me. One thing which I felt and I always wanted that my kid should always feel that was, whenever there is a problem, just talk to Swami. Definitely the way will be there. I always see kids around me, whenever something comes up, they're very much scared. They're much scared and they don't know what to do, or they go into a very depressed state. And nowadays, like, the depression is very much common, especially in school kids. And what I felt was, I think that the thing which is not there is the faith in God. Because sometimes we feel that my father is not sufficient because he has his own problems. My mother maybe not listen to me because she's already around so much of things. But one person who will always listen to you, and not only listen, but help you and come to you, is Swami or God. So that faith was definitely instilled in me. It was instilled in me. I was in college, bit of a ragging, lot of experiences happened with me. But if I didn't had that faith in Swami, I could not have overcome that. So when my husband always asked me that, how can our child not go into that path? And I was like that, it can be only through Balvikas, because it is not like a course like in 110 sittings you will learn everything and you will become a great soul. No, it is a way of life. Every child needs to learn the way of life, how to lead life. I think that is beautifully explained by the Balvikas gurus, or the curriculum how it is. It won't take many things out of your life. Rather, the how you're leading your life, it will just add more values to it. If you are waking up, if you're talking to your parents, how you can talk to your parents? Lovingly, sweetly. Not like, hey mom, how are you there? No. How you speak to Swami, because Swami tells that in everyone there is God. So when you see God in everyone, how can you talk so harshly? You cannot. So it is a way of life which comes from Swami's teachings. So that I would want not only my child, anyone who has a child, or anyone who himself is interested to change their way of life, needs to know about Swami, know what he teaches, and just come into Swami's fold and have faith. Have faith. Saira.